So what's brown and steaming and comes out of cows? Well, if you've remembered your schoolboy riddles, it's the Isle of Wight ferry. Ba-bum. But the ferries aren't brown, they're white and red. This video is to whet your appetite from my recent visit at the end of March. I always feel such a frisson of excitement as I come into Cowes on the ferry. And on a sunny day like this, absolutely stunning. And there's always something interesting to watch. Have you ever wondered where offshore wind farms are constructed? Well, the blades for the windmills are made on the Isle of Wight, and there are a couple of specifically designed barges used to carry the blades down the River Medina and presumably across to Southampton. Cowes was looking absolutely glorious in the bright sunshine, as quaint as ever, but before Easter, pretty much empty of people. It's famous clothes shops with every bit of sailing gear you could imagine are all stocked up ready, and the next vlog I will probably upload will be about sailing gear, what to wear when we're on our trip, and Helly Hansen was one of the stores I popped into. Well, the boatyards are as busy as you can imagine, with everybody pulling their boats out of the water, having the undersides cleaned up, the yacht haven, an absolute hive of activity, sanding and painting, and goodness knows what else. Our boat, El Tiburon, is coming out of the water on the 10th of April, I think it is, or maybe just before, and I'll have a couple of weeks out having its mast checked out and various other jobs done. And here's a boat which has got its mast off, surprisingly long when you actually see it horizontal on the ground. Goes on and on, including the bit that goes down to the keel. And this blue frame in the centre of shot is one of the cranes that pulls boats out of the water, and you'll see a yacht there in its cradle, having been brought out for work. So let's step across to the actual marina, and probably we'll be setting off on the 22nd of May, I ought to know, from one of these pontoons, which are quite quiet today, but by then will be pretty busy. There are a few shots just to whet your appetite before we set off. It is Sunday the 22nd of May. I think we'll be embarking with Paula and Steve and Neil and Simon and myself setting off to go round Land's End and up to Padstow, and then due north to Milford Haven for the second leg. So more in due course.